You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
All right, Black and White sports fans, we need to talk about the NFL and the Black National Anthem yet again. My partner in crime on this channel, Rhodes, has already put up a video how the NFL got a lot of backlash for playing the quote-unquote Black National Anthem. Now, we saw this last season in the NFL. They played the Black National Anthem before the actual national anthem. And folks, I'm going to say it again. We only have one national anthem, and that's the Star-Spangled Banner. The Star-Spangled Banner is for everyone. And I believe when the NFL plays the quote-unquote Black National Anthem, they're basically saying, you know what, guys? The Black National Anthem is for black people, and the Star-Spangled Banner is for everybody else or just white people. It's being very, very divisive. And whoever came up with this idea in the NFL, they need to check themselves. They need to be called out. But Roger Goodell, he's the commissioner of the NFL, so I'm pretty sure he signed off on all of this. And folks, it's a disaster for the NFL. I don't like it. Now, I do like the song. I like the song itself as a song. But when it comes to using it to be more politically divisive, I don't like that. And that's what the NFL has done to this song. This song was never written to be any type of a national anthem. It was written at the turn of the century to honor Abraham Lincoln. Okay? But let's move on here. You guys know where we stand with the quote-unquote Black National Anthem. We only believe in one national anthem, and we said that it is pretty divisive. And guys, we're not the only one that feels this way. Bill Maher has come out and blasted the NFL for playing the quote-unquote Black National Anthem. Okay? He actually called it segregation. And he's right about that. Essentially, what the NFL is doing, they're promoting segregation. Now, this all, I believe, steers back to what they're teaching in the schools. Folks, in schools now, man, they're teaching segregation among racial lines. That's what they're doing. I don't like it, and I believe that Bill Maher doesn't like it either. So let's go ahead. Let's dive into this, guys. Bill Maher rails against NFL over Black National Anthem is segregation under a different name. So let's go ahead. Let's read this article here on Fox News. Real-time host Bill Maher blasted the NFL for playing two national anthems at Thursday night's season kickoff between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. Maher began the show's panel discussion Friday night on the subject of education in America and how college campuses and classrooms have become a social justice factory, listing several instances across the country of teachers resigning because they felt more like political activists than actual educators, with one saying is pitting students against each other based on the color of their skin. And folks, that is what is happening. This is, the dangers also of critical race theory. It's divisive and it promotes segregation. To me, when people say to me sometimes like, boy, you really go after the left these days. Why? Because you're embarrassing me, Maher explained. That's why I'm going after the left in a way you never did before. Because you're inverting things that I'm not going to give up on being liberal. This is what these teachers are talking about. You're taking children and making them hyper aware of race in a way they wouldn't otherwise be. And he's right on the money with that. This all starts in the classroom. And then from there, you start seeing society, corporations, embracing all of the wokeness, the race baiting, all of this stuff. Now he brings in the NFL to this. He continued, quote, I saw last night on the football game, Alicia Keys saying, lift every voice and sing, which now I hear is called the Black National Anthem. Now, maybe we should get rid of our national anthem, but I think we should have one national anthem. I think when you go down a road where you're having two national anthems, colleges sometimes now have, many of them have different graduation ceremonies for black and white, separate dorms. This is what I mean. Segregation. You inverted the idea. We're going back to that under a different name. You see that here? When you go down a road where you have two different national anthems, segregation. We're going back to that under a different name. Absolutely, he is 100% right on that. And I'm not a fan of this. I'm not a fan of this whatsoever. I mean, the whole entire country, it's not just sports. I mean, I was absolutely shocked, last year when I heard about different graduation ceremonies based on race. And now people are bringing back in the Black National Anthem in sports. And now the NBA didn't even do this. I mean, the NBA only plays the actual national anthem, but we know that the NBA has their own problems. But the NFL is being just as divisive as these colleges right here. They're saying we're going to play an anthem for one group of people, and then we're going to play the other anthem at that. Now, we only one game in, guys, but on these nationally televised games, they're going to continue to play Lift Every Voice and Sing. And we know that there's going to be players that will kneel for the actual national anthem. That's going to happen. We know that. It may not be a bunch of people. Now, during the past game between the Buccaneers and the Cowboys, I didn't see any players kneel for either anthem, even though we only have one anthem. But when it came to Lift Every Voice and Sing, both teams were on the sideline. I believe their arms are in a lot. And when the national anthem was played, I don't think anybody knelt. But it's going to happen. We know it's going to happen where you're going to have players standing for Lift Every Voice and Sing, because we know if you actually have players kneel for Lift Every Voice and Sing, let's say especially you have a white player, kneels for Lift Every Voice and Sing, you know that he's going to be called out for racism. Oh, why can't you stand for the Black National Anthem? That's going to be the question. Now, I don't anticipate any white players kneeling for that song because we know the backlash would be immense. It would be super immense, and I'm pretty sure none of the white players want to deal with any of that. But when it comes to the national anthem, you're going to have players kneel for the national anthem, but stand for the Black National Anthem. It's extremely divisive. The NFL needs to cut this out, but they're going to continue to play this on their most high-profile, nationally televised games. And Bill Maher is right. This is segregation. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to Black and White Sports, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.